Why is it that you can scroll on your phone for 3 hours? But when it comes to starting that one important task, your brain feels paralyzed. It's not laziness. It's not lack of willpower. It's a trap your mind has been falling into for centuries. And think about it. This world has existed for thousands of years. Do you really think people back then never struggled? Of course they did. But here's the difference. They actually found a way out. Over 2,000 years ago, ancient thinkers discovered a rule. It's so simple, it breaks procrastination in just 3 minutes. And once you know it, you'll never look at your delays the same way again. Picture this. You sit at your desk. The clock is ticking. Your assignment, your project, your dream, it's right there. And yet, you can't move. Instead, you tell yourself, I'll start in 10 minutes. But those 10 minutes multiply. Before you know it, hours vanish. Days vanish. Even years vanish. And here's the scariest part. Deep inside, you know it's not because you can't do it. It's because something invisible is pulling you back. What if I told you procrastination is not your fault? Your brain is wired for survival, not progress. For thousands of years, humans avoided discomfort. Discomfort meant danger, fire, predators, hunger. Our ancestors survived by staying safe. And even today, your brain plays the same trick. When you face a difficult task, your mind whispers, stay comfortable, stay safe. And instead of danger, you scroll TikTok. Comfort has become your predator, and procrastination is its weapon. But pause for a second. Do you think this is new? No. Even 2,000 years ago, philosophers wrote about it. The Romans called it acedia, the sickness of not starting. Chinese scholars warned against yendai, the habit of delaying action. The Greeks called it akrasia, knowing what's right, but failing to do it. Procrastination isn't modern, it's ancient. Humanity has always been fighting it. So here's the real question. If people in the past fought the same enemy, what did they discover that we've forgotten? Let me tell you a story. In ancient China, a scholar once complained to his master, "My work feels impossible. Every time I try to begin, my body resists." The master smiled and said, "Do not fight the mountain. Take one step. The mountain will move." This wasn't poetry. It was psychology. Long before the word even existed, they discovered a principle so powerful, it still works today. It's called the 3-minute rule. Here's how it works. When your brain refuses to start a task, don't commit to the full thing. Just commit to doing it for 3 minutes. Not the whole book, just read 1 page. Not the entire essay, just write 1 sentence. Not the full workout, just do 1 push-up. Why 3 minutes? Because action destroys resistance. Once you begin, the wall in your mind starts to crumble. Your brain realizes, oh, this isn't as painful as I thought. And suddenly, you're in motion. And here's the twist. Modern neuroscience proves the ancient scholars were right. When you start a task, your brain releases dopamine, the chemical of motivation. But the release doesn't happen after you finish. It happens as soon as you start, which means the hardest part is not the task. It's just crossing the starting line. That's why the 3-minute rule works. It tricks your brain into giving you dopamine early. And once dopamine flows, momentum follows. But wait, why do we still fall for the trap of, I will do it later? Because later feels safe. Later feels harmless. But later is the greatest lie procrastination ever told. Ancient philosopher Seneca warned, while we are postponing, life speeds by. Every later steals a piece of your future. Until one day, you look back and realize your dreams didn't die because you failed. They died because you never began. So here's the shift. Stop telling yourself, I will finish it today. That feels heavy. Instead, tell yourself, I will start for 3 minutes. That feels light, and light is how you move mountains. Because once you start, 3 minutes become 30. 30 minutes become 3 hours. And before you know it, the thing you feared is done. So let me challenge you. Right after this video, choose one thing you've been delaying. Don't promise to finish it. Don't even promise an hour. Just promise 3 minutes. Set a timer, begin, and watch what happens. Your mind will resist at first, but then momentum will awaken. And suddenly, you'll see why this forgotten rule has survived for over 2,000 years. The truth is, the most powerful people in history weren't the smartest. They weren't the luckiest. They were simply the ones who began. While others said later, they said now. While others felt fear, they took the first step. And that's what made them unstoppable. So, the next time procrastination whispers, Stay safe. Do it later. Remember the words of the ancient masters. Do not fight the mountain. Take one step. The mountain will move. 3 minutes. That's all it takes to break the curse. Now, the question is, will you still wait for the perfect moment? Or will you start right now and take back control of your life?